Patience, yes, yes, and yes.
That's so spiritual.
The most important thing I feel is letting go of perfection.
Beautiful. And that's your advice for moms like you, right?
Art has taught me strength and stillness at the same time.
Take the courage, pick up the brush and start creating. That's all you need to do. Welcome, Geetika. You're an IT professional by the day and a beautiful, soulful artist by the night. So I truly feel that, you have proven that creativity is the way to come back to ourselves. And I really want to thank you for shining your light on us today. Geetika, tell me something. How do you really flip the switch from being a technical IT problem-solving professional by the day and at night you turn into an expressive artist?
So it's never like a 1-0 flip. It's always like transitioning into an artist space. And it's never like a full-blown painting where I'm making, because after a full working day I'm so tired, like I think any other working mama. So for me, usually transitioning into art looks like just going into my art space, taking away some papers, some art, some scribbles, some dabbles. And sometimes it might just be like reorganizing my stationery, taking out old art. So just being in that moment is something what day to day looks like.
Oh, that's so lovely, that's a beautiful example for all the women. It's like after you have a tiring day of work, you can still come back home and reset, recharge and relax.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
lovely.
Art is something which will always bring one to their own self.
Thanks for sharing that. I think that's a beautiful point. Geetika, tell me something. When did you first realize that you're an artist? And what's the most Geetika element in all your artworks that everybody can see?
So I think I have always had an artistic side in me. My father, my grandfather were photographers. So that sense of composition and art runs in my genes, I feel. But I truly started embracing when I moved to Australia. And there I attended a lot of art workshops, and that's when I realized that I have my own expression. And my Geetika style of art would be a lot of marks and layers and movements in art. But amongst all that, stillness is something which is there in all my paintings. And I think that reflects who I am as well.
Wow. I can say that's true because I feel like, even though there's so much movement in your life, peace is something you are anchored to. And I could say that the paintings speak to me in that way as well. Has motherhood really changed the way you approach art, like in terms of the kind of colors that you might choose to use now compared to before, or the amount of patience that you might be having to do art right now?
So not necessarily the colors, but patience, yes, yes, and yes. Motherhood teaches you a lot of patience. So with patience, I feel what has happened to me is I've realized that I cannot finish things at a pace as I would like to. Art can evolve. It doesn't have to stop today. We can again evolve it tomorrow as well. And I think even with Anya's my daughter. So even the art and craft movements which I have with her, I feel those small movements are also creatively shaping me up and is feeding in my expression. And that expression may not be visible right now, but I really believe that expression might come out later. So right now I'm feeding in on her energy, her confidence, on how she dabs her paints and how much she loves her own art and how they are not critics as we adults are.
That's so spiritual, Geetika, really, because I feel that, you have really used this to sort of let your art breathe and evolve on its own, right? That's lovely. That's really lovely. I like your perspective. So, Geetika, what has your daughter Anya taught you about creating art without fear?
She's taught me a lot. The way she dabbles the paints and makes her own marks, and she's so confident about her choices without even giving a second thought and without even worrying about the outcomes. So she would do what she wants without really having that fear of judgment, what others might think. And she'll come up with her own art, and it could be just anything, and she'll be proudly owning it and happy about it. So yes, she has taught me a lot about art.
That is so lovely. So now I want to ask you, how do you find the balance between working 9 to 5 and then coming back and being an artist?
I'm smiling because honestly there's no balance as such, but you're just integrating your hobbies into your daily routine. Yeah, so it's just finding the right priorities and what really fills your cup and what doesn't,
Yeah.
and let go of the things which do not serve you anymore. So make time for what you really want to.
Beautiful. And that's your advice for moms like you, right?
Yeah, for moms, yes, I think if special advice for moms would be if you want to make art, just make. I mean, without having any, again, expectation of yourself.
Yeah.
Just even like a minute, 5
Yeah.
minutes, 10 minutes daily will bring you closer to your own self,
Yeah.
because you're constantly giving to others and giving to your kid and just trying to do everything. So those few moments will be just yours, what you want to do.
Yeah, yeah. Hey moms, all you moms out there, just take the courage, pick up the brush and start creating. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Geetika, I know you come from a lineage of photographers, and I want to ask you this. How do you think the camera lens perspective kind of influences the art you create on the canvas?
So yes, it does. It does help having that photographer lens and genes in me, because composition comes very naturally to me. So even in like on a simple plain road, I have an eye of noticing the compositions. So in art as well, the composition matters to me. Like what goes in the canvas and what comes out is important. And I think naturally I can balance the light, frames, elements, and I can notice the details and the emotions as well.
How about the painting of Shiva that you did? That was so beautiful, you know. I really wanted to tell you that I loved that painting so much. And somebody actually commissioned you for that, I guess.
Yeah.
So how do you actually balance somebody's vision and still have your own style in it?
Shiva painting is very, very special. So someone wanted to make it for their mum.
Oh.
And when I was painting this Shiva painting, I was also listening to the prayers of Shiva. So I feel that with that painting, a lot of spiritual energy has flown through the whole process.
Absolutely.
And when the painting was finally shown to the client's mom, she had tears in her eyes, and that really stayed with me, that this whole energy flow is actually for real. And I should be honest, this was a very hard let go for me, because the painting turned out to be so beautiful and had such a powerful energy
Sure.
that it taught me how I need to let go as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh my God, that's such a touching story to hear. What is the most surprising thing that you have discovered about yourself through art in the last 5 years?
Through art, I have realized that I am much more resilient than I think. Art has taught me strength and stillness at the same time in different phases of life. And art has taught me how to evolve over the time and how to anchor stillness.
It's like a healing process, right?
Yes, and
Beautiful.
absolutely. Art has healed me in many phases of my life as well.
Wow.
Like as a mom, I think all the moms go through postpartum depression, and everyone has their own family challenges. So being in art space is very healing.
Another question I would think is really important to ask you for me is that what would you define success right now to you as?
So success for me would be on day-to-day basis, it will be to be able to make time for art. That's a big success. But beyond that, I would love to have my own exhibition sometime. And if anyone is looking for making their own art piece at home, which is much more than just a decor, but something which they would want to emotionally connect with, something which gives positive energy, and they understand that art is just not a decor.
Yeah.
It brings energy, warmth. Everything has an energy. So this art will also have a very positive energy to home through me.
Oh, I'm sure. That's beautiful. And I really wish you all the very best, that you would be able to fulfill that dream of having your own exhibition. So
Yes. If anyone is looking for their home decor, absolutely,
Yeah.
they can reach out and we can co-create together with their vision.
Geetika, before we wrap up, let's do a quick fun rapid fire round, okay? So whatever comes to your head first, whatever pops up, you need to tell me that. All right. A canvas color that matches your mood right now.
Turquoise?
Wow. Okay, the best time to sketch: early morning quiet or late night silence?
Late night silence.
Acrylics, oil, or just a simple pencil?
Mix of everything.
Wow. What song or sound is playing in your head right now?
Right now,
Hmm?
oh, it has to be some Bollywood song where a girl is happy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice vibe. Okay. One word that describes Anya when she paints.
Oh, Tare Zameen Par.
Oh, that's so sweet.
One
I like
word.
that song.
She's just
too.
like so confident. Yeah, confident.
Touchy song. Your dream city that's gonna hold your future dream art exhibition.
Singapore.
Yay! Geetika, thank you so much for your lovely words today. I think listening to you is a reminder that we all must absolutely make time to pursue our passion. And my wish for you is that the universe continues to use your artworks to heal many people.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.